Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Muzurao. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're kind of starting on a beach, but it's not quite a beach. I do think this could be made a little bit tiny more pretty. Down in the south of Drallim Desert, that is the map we're on today. We have the blue player, which is playing TOX, which is none other than Fargo. Facing him today, all the way across the map and across this little oasis thing, we have the purple player. Also with TOX, we've got the TOX mirror on our hands, and this is ExCaL. It looks like both players are going for a 3 supply build order. Fargo not doing a tunnel here initially. ExCaL is, but ExCal's not doing a tunnel on his rear supply. Fargo skipping a tunnel there as well. Nice little fake barracks there. You need to place the fake barracks before you sell the CC, because once you sell the CC, you can't place a fake barracks any longer. Nice little tunnel there from Fargo. If that actually gets up, it will kill probably a number of workers here, maybe like 2 or 3 it'll be able to reach. But there is a straight technical from ExCaL, and it's going to shut that down. But if Fargo brings his first technical with some RPGs and drops off a worker and manages to finish that, it still could be very, very strong. But ExCaL is going to go to work on it straight away. There is a double terrorist here, and actually kills the tunnel there of Fargo. Terrorist versus terrorist. So ExCaL advantage so far because he's shut down this initial aggression. That was a Fargo technical actually that I completely missed. Fargo's lost all of his workers here though. ExCaL did lose some, but not as many. Technical versus technical. ExCaL is winning that engagement 2. It's a vet 2. No scrap because the worker actually collected it for Fargo. Fargo's third supply is still massively under pressure. Terrorist gets dropped off, kills a technical, very nice. There's a few RPGs inside of there for ExCaL. Ooh, technical does go down. I think it damaged that worker, but didn't actually kill it. ExCaL now with a tunnel up in the top left. Fargo with a tunnel over on the right side. Not by his oil, but actually by one of the supplies. Second arms dealer placed down by Fargo. Second already built by ExCaL, and he has a real one as well. Another technical for Fargo there has gone down as well. Looking like ExCal's winning probably every single engagement so far, I think. ExCaL did lose like 1 or 2 technicals. But, I mean, in terms of the number of workers killed, Fargo is behind. Notice his arms dealer there is still fake, whereas ExCaL has already got 2 real ones and actually building a third. So yeah, I think very, very comfortable position for ExCaL at the moment, and he's also evening up the map control over on the left of the tunnel over here. Bit of a push now from Fargo. He's going to be able to shut down this oil. Brings in some RPGs as well. Takes out 1 Scorpion for running away a little bit with his technicals. Leaving his RPGs to take the fight. Scorpion coming in. Going to kill a number of workers here for ExCaL. Yeah, killed, I think, all of the workers. Yeah, very nice. He needed to do that, to be honest. Fargo has stopped the oil cap over there. That's very nice as well, but he's not getting the oil cap himself. So he's sacrificing units to stop the oil cap, but he's also just not getting the oils himself. So he's only kind of evening the grounds, really, but also sacrificing units to even the ground. Both players dropping down a 4th supply, but I still think ExCaL is ahead. Not only is ahead in XP, but I feel like even though his oils have been denied, I think he's still going to get them quicker. There's already another rebel on the way. Whereas for Fargo, the rebels are just non-existent. I think he should at least be sending a rebel over there by now. And if he doesn't, he's gonna send himself further behind in this game. ExCaL now going to put on pressure on this position. I think that area is going to get cleared. That would leave, to be honest, Fargo with little map control if he loses this right side. ExCaL grabs himself 2 oils, it looks like, as well. And Fargo losing a bunch of workers. ExCaL now collecting fully on the left-hand side. Technical going to stop these rebels that are now being produced by Fargo. Fargo is creeping forward in even another tunnel, though, but He's kind of leaving this area. It's going to probably die, I think. Fargo realizing maybe he's just lost that area and going to try and even things up by pushing on the left. It could be good. I do always say if you can't win a battle somewhere, take the battle to where you can win it. Maybe just trade some land. Fargo is doing exactly that. Delays the worker there building the tunnel. But I don't know if Fargo can clear this, though. There's quite a lot of stuff there for ExCaL. And Fargo has definitely lost this right side. ExCaL also expanding over here as well. Yeah, Fargo's going to need to make a super play, man. He is behind now by 2 supplies and 2 oils. Against ExCaL, I do not think you can last very long in that situation. He desperately needs to make some kind of an epic play. The question is, when someone's on 3 arms dealers and got as many scorpions as ExCaL, what kind of plays can you make? Maybe you could TNT both of the oils, meanwhile getting your own oils, but ExCaL is also denying Fargo's oils, which just makes it even worse there for Fargo. Scorpion takes out the technical. That's very nice for Fargo, but yeah, still on an oil disadvantage. ExCal's even made 5 terrorists, now building a CC. That's just to get the bounty money, though. Now he's dropping down a palace. I like the fact that it's a little bit further back. Sometimes I've seen players drop a palace like really far forward and then eventually it gets shut down and you throw away your advantage. So I kind of like that the palace is kind of hidden there behind that mountain. Fargo trying to clear this area. Over on the left, he's building a palace of his own. Bit of a scorpion engagement over here. Don't know if ExCaL will win this one. Because of the help there of the RPGs, but he is bringing his own RPGs as well. But Fargo's going to reinforce this, and I think Fargo's going to win that engagement. But there is a TNT now in Fargo's base, but it does not do much, actually. Oh, there we go. It's going to do something now. Very nice. ExCaL catapulted himself ahead in the XP department, and both of them buildings go down. They will be rebuilt, but they're offline for quite a while until they get rebuilt. Fargo is gaining ground on the left. He does have his oils capped now. Okay, so now the economies are starting to get more even. If Fargo can get this supply for himself, he is evening things up. And then it's quite an expensive TNT, really. $1,500 for the TNT, and ultimately you didn't kill the buildings. But he did get the XP, and he is slowing Fargo down, so you'd probably say the TT is still worth it. But if he didn't have the TT, ExCaL could have probably microed and reinforced here a little bit better, and maybe could have held that if he wasn't concentrating on that TT. Might be wrong, but I have a feeling with the production and how far ExCaL was ahead, he might not have lost that area if he wasn't focusing so much on that TNT. But TNT will pay off over the next few minutes while Fargo is severely delayed in reinforcing his army. He only has 2 arms dealers anyway. Needs to reinforce the workers there. Fargo now with a bit of aggression, but running into tunnels and RPGs tends to be bad news for the Scorpions. Fargo is bunkering in his oils. I can't see TNTs taking out them oils anytime soon. I think Fargo's doing a good job at evening it, to be honest, because now the economies really are even. Just the same amount of oils and the same amount of supplies. And almost the same XP, actually. It's kind of a weird situation, because, yeah, ExCal's played this so much better so far. Looking at that XP, you would say it's actually, and the state of the map, you would say it's actually, it's definitely very close at the moment. But ExCaL is still ahead because the amount of buggies now there's out is pretty crazy. Shaman Kell should be on the way for ExCaL as well. He'll be dropping down the market sooner than Fargo, so you'll get Worker's Shoes, which even extends his lead. So yeah, even though the XP and the diagonal line that's going across the map, which is kind of like no man's land, where the 2 players are separated, kind of looks even. Just this army here for ExCaL is very bad news for Fargo. Shaman Kell is out for Fargo. There is Shaman for ExCaL as well. Bounty money is getting collected by both players, but ExCaL tends to be, as I've said in previous replays, tends to be super efficient with his buggies. Rarely is losing the buggy engagements. Like, same number of buggies versus the same number of buggies, ExCaL usually comes out on top. Nice rebel ambush there from ExCaL. That is one way of evening things up, I suppose. That's double ambush. So is he getting... He must be getting level 1 bounty, plus he's got level 2 ambush. That's kind of nice there from Fargo. He is also building markets as well, but ExCaL is already building a scud. Take note of when he's building the scud. So he's building one market, getting the upgrades, and then he's building a scud straight away. I think you need that worker shoes. Everybody always laughs when I mention worker shoes and jelly mirrors about 29 times. Sometimes I go to bed wondering or dreaming about worker shoes. Just in case you wondered what I dream about. Fargo now pushing on the left-hand side, but Jarman should be able to clear this up among the buggies, being able to take out the tanks. Jarman killing the RPGs, but there is an enemy Jarman as well. Now, Fargo's normally very patient with the Jarman, but I think ExCaL is probably equally as patient, and he's actually very good at scanning and finding the enemy Jarman as well. So I wonder who will win the battle of the patience over here. Oh, ExCaL wins the battle of the patience. And Fargo didn't even really achieve much with that Jarman either, so that was pretty bad. Look how efficient ExCaL is with the buggies, man. Loses 2, but Fargo lost all of them, like 5. And there's a Scud Storm now out, and that Jarman from Fargo is surprisingly bad. He only shot 1 worker. But he got shot in the back. Oh, is that a good bus pop or not? Takes out 2 buggies, but if it doesn't escape, probably... debatable if it's worth it, because that's a really expensive unit. The battle bus, $1,100 plus all of the RPGs inside. You're probably talking like close to 3k. Buggies for TOX are 1,100 as well. You took out 2, so yeah, you probably lost about 1k in value overall from that battle bus kill. More markets now being produced by ExCaL. He's spreading them around a bit, but it's still susceptible to a scud hit there in the middle, I think. Could be a little bit more spread out, I suppose. If we were splitting hairs, I suppose. ExCaL now coming in with his buggies. He does have AP rockets, which takes down... I think that's one of the reasons, actually, as I mentioned before, is why he wins the buggy engagements. He does have AP rockets. Not only good micro, but combined with AP rockets. It's like 25% extra damage on the AP rockets. I think it's fair to say Fargo's losing ground. He has 2 markets. ExCaL wins the Jarman battle again. He's going to go too close to the tunnel, though. That's a mistake, but I think he was controlling his buggies. But ExCaL comes out on top with the buggy engagement again, and he's reinforcing it now, so he's got 6. Once you start losing the buggy battles, it becomes very difficult. Because your base is always getting chipped away by superior buggy numbers. Over and over again. Is that a TNT now? Don't tell me that's a TNT. Oh, it's a super tech. And he's going to get it. He's going to get the buggies of the super tech. Very nice. ExCaL, a nice little line of tunnels here. Very, very... pretty. Buggies from the back now. Going to try and take out the super tech, but does not get it, actually. Fargo's lost an oil. Still has 1, but ExCaL has 2. Nice rebel ambush there for Fargo. Wipes out the buggies of ExCaL once again. ExCaL on 4 black markets. Fargo on 3. Scud going up for him as well. Rebel ambush used by ExCaL. Wipes out all the buggies, but not the super tech. Fargo's Jarman back in action. It's probably going to teach him to be even more patient than he normally is, because so far he's lost the 2 Jarman engagements we've seen. Risking it there that there's no enemy Jarman near. Snipes the enemy buggy. I think the Jarman fights are like a mini battle in themselves in every GLA mirror. It's like the tanks and everything are fighting, the tunnels are fighting, the buggies, RPGs, everything's fighting, but Jarman often just lying there waiting for the enemy Jarman, and only when he finds the enemy Jarman does he start hitting the tanks and the RPGs and all that kind of stuff. TOX bomb comes in from ExCaL, takes out 2 buggies. Sneak attack obviously finished off that black market. Scootstorm's going to fire in 32 seconds. ExCaL reinforcing his base with a number of tunnels, building another market himself. Another market up the top left. Fargo's got a Scootstorm of his own. But he's behind by about, what? He's got 3. ExCaL's got 4, 5, 6. And Fargo's probably going to lose this one as well. TOX bomb comes in. Might take out the radar van. Ooh. Weird place for a sneak. ExCaL's going to leave his base and actually move into Fargo's base. Pop from Fargo. ExCaL's losing some of his army. He's going to go for the Scud, though. Now might have to run away. Fargo's either lost his army or gone back inside of the tunnel with some of it. I wonder if Fargo's going to get that. Doesn't look like ExCaL's going to sell it, does it? Nah, he hasn't sold it. He can sell it and get 1,250 back now. Mistake there from ExCaL. Maybe he was microing these buggies back or something. Oh, we missed it. Oh man, that's bad for me, isn't it? I missed the whole Scootstorm launch. But the thing is, it hasn't done anything. Literally hasn't done anything. So ExCaL was trying to chip away at the HP of the Scud in order to finish it with the super weapon. But actually, it has not done it. But there is a sneak attack, though. Hopefully for Fargo, he has some stuff, because if that just pops and just chips away at it, it could finish it. Oh, he gets it. Yeah, he gets it. 1 buggy, 2 buggies. 2 buggies go down for the Scootstorm. I mean, at least Fargo got 2 buggies for it. Fargo switching into AP ammo quads, maybe realizing that the game is lost and needs to make a play. AP ammo quads do work nicely, like when you're tucked behind a building or something like that and the buggies can't quite get their range off. AP ammo quads are good at wrecking the base. So I think Fargo's kind of going all in the next minute or so. Otherwise, he's just gonna fade and just lose the game. Nice little trap there for the buggies. Does take out a few, maybe like 3 or 4 buggies went down there. Sneak attack now from Fargo. TOX ambush. Straight on it. Fargo pops anyway. And it's actually quite a good pop, actually. But we won't call that a Fargo pop. That was actually good. We'll call that a big size pop, because big size always knows when to pop. Fargo pulled off a size pop. This is last attack from Fargo, surely it is. He's been running slightly behind all the way through. I think kind of mid-game he kind of evened it a little bit. The benefit is that ExCaL's Scud is gone. Fargo's been defeated, yeah. As I said, to be honest, he was always running behind there, even though to some people it might look like he was kind of even, like in terms of the map control and stuff. To me, I could see he was always running behind. Ever since that first technical got across and started killing his workers, whereas Fargo's didn't do as much damage. Ever since, ExCaL was always slightly ahead with the oils, slightly ahead with the supplies. Yeah, all of those little things add up, and then ultimately you get that. Look at the difference there, like 45k's difference in terms of cash. And ExCaL destroyed more units as well. His Jarman battles were better. His buggy engagements were better. His upgrades were probably better as well. I didn't check if Fargo had AP rockets. But ExCaL is very good at getting that first technical out and straight crushing your workers, and Vivid does that as well. So yeah, I think that's that. Let me know what you thought in the comments. GG, well played, and see you in the next one.